One word to describe Jimmy Johnson.
A miracle. Miracle.
Okay. Same thing. One word to describe Jerry Jones.
Jerry's a miracle too, man.
A different miracle?
Let me tell you something. Okay. Jimmy's a miracle because Jimmy took all of us kids that grew up in the ghettos of Florida, and he brought us in. And when we were at Miami, the one thing he'd make us all do every Thursday night, right, we meet. He'd bring us some Whoppers or Big Macs and stuff, and we could not talk football. We can only talk about what we're going to do in our lives beyond football. We couldn't talk football because we didn't have anybody in our homes that modeled any kind of a plan. So Jimmy would bring us in every Thursday night and make us meet. And I look around now and see all the dudes, some of the dudes that were in the room and still having success in life. That's why I call him Miracle. That means he's a miracle on all of our journeys, because if he didn't give us those moments, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now. Now, Jerry's a miracle for the National Football League. Remember when the league was about to start saying, the networks, those networks we talked about, came to the league and said, you saw it in the documentary, we're not making enough money, we need to cut back on that. And Jerry said no. The rest of the owners wanted to give CBS a break. Jerry said no and brought in Fox, you see. And now this is the healthy league. It's business-wise. They just got $150 billion. That means all of us, everybody wins in that deal. I don't know that the league would have been what it is today had it not been for the miracle Jerry. What I loved out of that documentary about Jerry was I didn't know what I learned out of it. I didn't know that his college thesis was on the broken system of the NFL.
Wow.
Dude, that means you were in college already
thinking about that. So you, people can say this. I say this about Jerry Jones. You may disagree with him about it from a general management perspective.
But that business is business.
But the ownership part of it, one of the best that ever did it.
Yeah.
Hands down. From the business side.
That business is business. And I appreciate that because I still do business with him. You know what I mean? And I know that's one thing. I know Michael wanted that. Michael wanted to have that relationship with a guy, and the Green Bay Packers don't even have an owner.
I know. Circles back to that. Okay, so out of the 3 Super Bowl rings, what's your favorite one?
The first is always the best. I don't care what anybody say, man. The first, and people get afraid to say that, but the first time is the first time. You can't redo the first time. The other times were great, but the first time I caught that bang 8 and scored a touchdown, I thought about all the people in that ghetto that I grew up in that said I wasn't going to be nothing. They saw that one right there. They saw that.
They saw that first one, right? They said you had all the success at the U. Nah. This right here means something a little different.
That was it, dude. There, you know, that kid ain't gonna never be nothing. That kid, Pearl, I'm telling you, Pearl, he ain't gonna never be nothing. That's exactly what I thought about when I went across the end zone. I hope he had to let y'all take that. I'm in the Super Bowl, you know, because you dreamed about it in your front yard. And that's
big time.
And you just, man, oh my God, and you just made it happen. Nothing like that first.
Check out new episodes of The Jim Jackson Show every Thursday. Watch on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page. Follow the show on Instagram at Jim Jackson Show, or listen wherever you get your podcasts.